You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans. Today, we're going to talk about a new spoiler photo for the 60th anniversary episode that teases Cat Greene between Chad and EJ DiMera, quite literally. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's dive into whether Cat will be the latest woman these DiMera brothers have in common as lovers. But first, please click subscribe if you are not following us already. So right now, we have Chad DiMera getting closer to Cat more each day as they work on the fundraising project to save University Hospital. Although Chad met Cat under dubious circumstances, he is making an effort to forgive her. I mean, it's hard to imagine Chad could get past Cat masquerading as his dead wife, Abigail Devereaux, yet that is what we are seeing. And I'm sure it helps knowing that Cat only did it because Clyde Weston was holding her mom hostage. That's definitely helping Chad find a path to forgiveness, but still, it's wild that he's letting Cat get close to him when nobody else in Salem wants to cut her any slack at all. Most of all, not Abby's parents, Jack Devereaux and Jennifer Horton Devereaux. So that's in the position that Chad and Cat are in now. Chad knows Cat has feelings for him, but she said she's trying to shed them because she knows Chad won't ever reciprocate. And although he finds himself inexplicably drawn to Cat, who really hurt him and reopened all his, grief wounds over losing Abby, he is being nice, but Chad hasn't been crossing any lines. Now let's talk about EJ. He's currently in a coma after someone shot him. Kristian DiMera is going to be jailed for it, but rumor has it she's taking the fall for her daughter Rachel Black so that CPS doesn't get involved. We'll see how that goes and if the rumors are right. But before the shooting, EJ was hot for Belle, but she told him they can't be together. But then with EJ in a coma, Belle just admitted she loves him, which aggravated her sister Sammy, who of course is EJ's ex-wife. So with these current storylines, it seems bizarre that Days of Our Lives has this promo photo for the 60th anniversary with Chad, Cat, and EJ featured together. It feels random, but we know these photo shoots that they put together never are random. So Days' 60th anniversary happens November 2025, and right now they're shooting for early 2026, so they've already filmed the material for the anniversary a couple of months ago. We've got 6 months of Days drama to unfold between now and then, and things could definitely pivot enough to make room for EJ and Chad to be competing for Cat or both involved with her, as this photo implies. I'm going to show you the photo. It's not quite crisp because it's taken from a little behind the scenes video of the photo shoot that Dan Feuerriegel, who plays EJ, posted on Instagram. He posted it and he wrote that it's a little behind the scenes of our 60th anniversary photo shoot. He said, "Can't wait for you to see the final product." And then the actor joked, and Dan said, "I'm like totally handsome in it, and I guess AnnaLynne and Billy look good as well." So if Cat's going to be involved with one or both DiMera brothers, several things must happen before that. First, EJ must wake up from the induced coma and come out of the shooting okay. Things look dire now, but we know he survives from other behind-the-scenes photos, like a recent one of EJ with Tony, Chad, and Kristian. Second, for him to have an interest in Cat, we need to see things with EJ and Belle conclude. And she just told EJ she loves him, but their lives are incompatible. She's a DA, and he is, at his core, pretty much a criminal. Not quite as bad as his daddy, Stefano DiMera, but no angel for certain. So it's no surprise that Belle and EJ likely won't work out long term. Belle wants EJ, but she knows he's a very bad idea for her. Very tempting, like forbidden fruit, which always tastes the best, right? And for her job as a district attorney, EJ being with Belle is pretty much career suicide. However, I like them together. But when I saw the PR pic of EJ with another woman, I wasn't necessarily surprised. I was just surprised it was Cat. Then again, this wouldn't be the first time that Chad and EJ have had the same woman, you know? Back in the day, EJ had a fling with Abigail when he was with Sammy. That was back before Abby dated Ben Weston and then dated Chad. And it was well before Dan Feuerriegel was in the role of EJ. And by the way, another woman Chad and EJ had in common is Gabby Hernandez, but their flings were separated by very many years. Chad and Gabby dated for a hot minute way long ago, but then he dumped her and broke her heart when he dated somebody else. As for EJ and Gabby, of course, that was very recent. She slept with EJ to punish Stefan for cheating on her. However, Gabby later really regretted sleeping with EJ. To be fair, he tried to talk her out of it, but then when she persisted, EJ said, okay, sure, and he sexed her up. So it's fair to say that Chad and EJ do have somewhat overlapping taste in women. The bigger question for me is how would Cat wind up with EJ? Because since Cat came on the scene, she's had this thing for Chad, even when she was running that con on him. And to be clear, the photo of Cat, Chad, and EJ together might have been done just to stir up controversy and interest, because it certainly caught my attention when I saw it, and it had me wondering how Cat and EJ would really get on each other's radar like that. But also, Chad's fighting his attraction to Cat because of the con she ran, and of course he knows how horrified his friends and family would be if he got involved with Cat. So maybe Chad fixes EJ up with Cat after Belle and EJ are done. You know, maybe Chad does that to help fight his unwanted attraction to Cat. Likewise, EJ might date Cat to try and forget his feelings for Belle, or to try and make her jealous. But it kind of makes more sense to me if it's some kind of setup or fix up rather than EJ and Cat just meeting and being organically interested in each other. You know, it might be that Chad sets them up. And I'm usually not a fan of love triangles, but you have to admit the idea of a hot DiMera dude sandwich is intriguing. Cat would be lucky to get the chance to date them both. Hopefully not at the same time, though. I guess we'll see. And also, this could be a setup to facilitate Billy Flynn's exit. He's leaving days as Chad, which means long-term he's not a romantic option for Cat anyway if they keep AnnaLynne McCord around. But Billy will remain on air at Days through early next year because they shoot so far ahead. But Billy has left to take a role on Young and the Restless, and he quit Days of Our Lives. So in addition to whatever this thing is with EJ, Cat, and Chad, there's a lot of cool stuff going on for Days' big anniversary event. Jack and Jennifer Devereaux are back. Kristian Alfonso is back as Hope Brady. Beau Brady's out of the coma. He's back. Chandler Massey returns as Will. We've got Ariana Horton being aged up to a teen, and Will and Ariana and Gabby are going to have scenes. Greg Vaughn is back as Eric Brady, but don't expect to see Nicole, of course. Anna and Tony also return. There's just tons more comebacks, all slated for the epic 60th. As we get closer, we'll have more info. But for now, though, all I can think about is whether this behind-the-scenes photo of Dan, AnnaLynne, and Billy means big action in the romance department with overlapping interests for EJ, Cat, and Chad in some combination or another. I'm definitely intrigued.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.